Hello, fellow Auraxians. Welcome to your Auraxium News Network update. My name's Commander Cyrious, and I'm going to be your host tonight. Let's see what's happening Planetside. The winter wonderland has subsided as we enter the new year, and taken all the stonemen and snowmen along with it. But don't worry, citizens of Auraxis, there's plenty of other directives for you to grind. For all those masochists out there, you could Auraxium the candy cannon for your black camo. It's been about a month since their last dev stream. We know they are hard at work, prepping to deliver something that's big for outfits and Sanctuary a little bit later in the first quarter. But it's not all wait and see. We did get an update to the test server last week that should hit live servers sometime the week of January 13th. Let's see what it holds for us. They are on a mission to make continents matter again. Based on a scale of 100, empires will gain strength as they complete things on the map while that continent is active. Once one faction reaches 100 strength, the final meltdown alert will be triggered no matter the territory control. As opposed to currently where it's basically just 3 mini alerts happen, and then when a faction reaches 41%, the final territory control alert starts no matter what. This system is very much reminiscent of the victory point system. The one big plus is that continents can't randomly end just because of hives. I really like the concept of the victory point system, it was just the execution that was off. While the system will still be forced to work with limited objectives on the map, which will leave it wanting as a meta system, it is definitely a step in the right direction, helping to make territory more meaningful. Koltir is going away. I know some people will miss it, as it's a fun place to duel your outfit mates, or if you just want to do your own thing and not get owned on the main continent. But the reality is you can find a corner of the regular maps to duel your outfit mates if you want, and Koltir was more of a newbie trap for people that didn't know how to get to the real continents. It's better to just throw them into the exciting action, and it's trial by fire. The good news though is they intend to bring Koltir back as a playable continent during low pop times. Long requested feature, exciting they're finally going to be working on it. It really is a nicely designed continent, and it would be nice to have a change of scenery. We've been playing on the same 4 maps for years. Just a taste of something different will be awesome. Next, we have a few infantry changes. It's a buff for the T7 mini chain gun. They have reduced the minimum and maximum rate of fire to be 9 milliseconds apart, down from 25 milliseconds. This weapon will now throw Daka downrange at 845 rounds per minute. Terran heavies rejoice. Revive grenades get a small buff, but you can no longer revive defector units. The big problem revive grenades still have is they don't work in laggy battles. You may have experienced it that you have to hold your revive longer in laggy battles to get it to take. Revive grenades mimic that effect of holding a revive for a certain amount of time. Unfortunately, they don't adjust for laggy battles. Hopefully they can tweak those and find a workaround. The proximity mine on NSOPS is becoming more faction specific, renamed the Fuse, and cleaning up things to make it work with that faction. Maxes have received a buff. Tired of not being able to find an engineer? Well, nano auto repair capabilities are being doubled in this patch. Rejoice solo max players. That buff will also affect the Defector, the NSOPS variant of the max. Speaking of the Defector, they get tons of buffs in this patch. The cooldown on their primary weapon is being reduced by 20%. The movement speed penalty while Jihad mode is activated has been reduced, and their Seraph shield has been buffed. They are also getting 2 new defensive slot options. Ablation Mesh increases their resistance when they use their abilities for a few seconds, and Hypermatic Servos will increase their mobility by getting them to run faster and reducing the ability's penalties to movement speed. The Javelin, the NSOPS specific vehicle, has received some minor tweaks and buffs across the board. While there's still opportunity for the devs to make some changes, normally once the patch hits test server, that's what you can expect on live. That's the expected changes this coming week. Let's turn to the future. Our newly inherited from Planetside Arena lead level designer Cardo is teasing some new assets on Twitter. Titled The Rock Arch Work in Progress with a Sunderer for Scale, it certainly looks like the level design team is hard at work on something. Is it an arena mode for outfits? Is it another continent? Who knows right now? Again, their big tease is in February. They're supposed to release something big for outfits. That could be very exciting. My only hope is it's not outfit versus outfit arenas. But Cyrious, that sounds awesome. Sounds, yes. But I'll explain in a future video. While that type of content will not be lasting. They definitely need to do some major things for outfits, but it can't just be another area to fight other outfits in. Okay, folks, that's the news from your development team. In other news, Valkyries hovering at flight ceilings with C4 fairies still suck. Already killed the light assault 3 times? Don't worry, he can respawn instantly and do it again. And if you're super lucky, that light assault just might be using the implant survivalist. It's for reloading your primary weapon? Yeah, sure, we believe you. And for this week, we're introducing a new segment called I Rage, You Rage. You thought you had me, Knifer, but China not so #1 now, huh? So first comes I Rage. Who was the genius engineer that decided to add a single fire mode to my 75 round light machine gun? Has anyone ever thought, oh hey, this is a useful feature on a light machine gun? Damn you, wherever that engineer is that's laughing at me. And now you rage. There was a great knife duel in the stairwell, Viscerin, but I had just killed China #1, so I guess it's Cyrious #1 now. And how can you beat that? Okay, fellow Auraxians, and there's one final piece of news before I sign off for tonight, and it is somehow the most and least relevant news item on tonight's list. Planetside Arena is officially gone forever. Reduced to digital dust, officially abandonware. Some people rejoice, and I know it's hard to believe it, but some people will cry. There are dozens of them. Dozens! But I do want to thank everyone that came out for the last moments. I want to thank all 35 of you. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but that is a 3,500% increase in the player base. And for anyone that wasn't there, I now bring you the sad but epic end to Planetside 3 Battle Royale. This is it. Everything is going to fade into digital oblivion in 10 seconds. That's a dev announcement. It's a dev announcement.
Oh no.
Bye.
Rip.
That was such a sad ending. But Commander Cyrious, where do games go when they die? Games don't die, little planet men. They just have permanently scheduled maintenance. So guys, if you felt like you missed anything, which I'm sure you didn't, you have officially witnessed the end of the game, hopefully not the end of a franchise. Please add an F to the comments to show your respect. Or maybe just dank memes if you don't want to pay up in Fs. That's going to be it for now, fellow Auraxians. Next time in your Auraxium News Flash, we will dive a little more into the epic Yell meta, and we will dissect which battles generate the best Yell meta, and which faction is crowned the king of shitposting and Yell chat. Thank you to every grug out there for keeping it interesting and exciting on Auraxis. Whether you're a big or small grug, whether you're loud or reserved in the Yell meta, thank you for being the greatest allies and opponents this Commander Grug could ever ask for. This has been Commander Cyrious with your Auraxium News Flash, and until next time, I will see you Planetside.